Good morning, everybody. Did a little different location today. This is Dave Kwasinski, DaveKFitness.com. And you will be able to find a link to my blog, The Philosophy of Dave, at DaveKFitness.com. So DaveKFitness.com, all one word. This is Dave Kwasinski. Good morning. I don't know where these thoughts come from, but when they strike, they just kind of bubble up to the surface and they have to get out. So here we go. Let's talk for a moment today about eternity. Whether you're a believer or not a believer, the theory, the grand theory is that there was some big bang that caused an explosion or some event, whether it was a whisper or was it whatever it was, something that created this event that set the universe into motion and created everything that we've got right here. So whether you believe it or not, if you don't believe, I'll be praying for you. And whether you do or don't, all of what we have here, this car, me, you, we all came from somewhere. We all came from something. And that something, even if what you believe as your creation story was the Big Bang, that matter had to exist. So in other words, we have always existed. This car has always existed. It's always been part of the earth, but it hasn't been constructed like a car. Well, at one point, it was constructed as a car, and it has a finite life, and then it'll go back to the earth. One way or another, it's going to get recycled. Whether it all breaks down or whether it goes into a dump, it all stays here. The matter doesn't disappear. Same with us. We were constructed at a point in time. If you think about what's outside the universe, that's eternity. That doesn't have a time. We have time because our sun, or we revolve around our sun, the earth spins, so every 24 hours we have a day, 365 days or so we have a year. So we've got this finite clock, and there are finite things that happen, and we have a finite shelf life, as well as the car and everything else that exists. But whatever we do exists in eternity. Whether it happens here or happens outside of the universe, it's still part of that eternity. It's part of everything that's ever existed and ever happened. So, and I was just struck by this as I was listening to one of my favorite prayers, and I don't know if I have time. We'll get to that at another time. But think about that. Whatever you do has an impact on eternity. We came to exist at this little rip in time, this place where all of a sudden, boom, there we were. But we've always existed. The matter of us has always existed and always will exist in one way, shape, or form. Think about that today as your Advent meditation. It's Dave Kwasinski, DaveKFitness.com. It is Friday of the first week of Advent 2015. You have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Take care.